Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here. So after 10 years of PC players being forced to use arguably the worst launcher in gaming history, EA's Origin is finally shutting down and their brand new EA app will take its place. So over on EA.com, they published a short brief letting players know that they'll be sending out invitations to people to make the move soon and also officially shutting down the Origin app for good. So if you're a PC player, you will have to make this move at some point, but if you want to go ahead and download the EA app right now just like I did, it is officially out of beta. All your friends and saves will be seamlessly transferred over and it'll uninstall Origin for you as well. So from first impressions, the app seems to be a lot more familiar. It's essentially like Battle.net, so you've got your friends in a column on the right, installed games on the left, and then you've got three tabs to go through. The Home tab, where EA will try to make you buy their games, the Browse tab where you can search for games to buy, or your collection, which functions much like the Steam library. According to EA, this app is their fastest and lightest PC client to date. Other features also include searching for your friends so you can find them via Steam, Xbox or your PlayStation friends lists, and background downloading for game updates. So pretty much what you'd expect from a launcher these days really. For Mac OS users though, Origin for Mac will still be the place for you to access your games. So as usual, RIP Mac users. Moving on, let's talk about DICE's most recent revision to the Breakthrough and Rush modes. So in a recent update, DICE changed Breakthrough and Rush matchmaking so that you would play one round as both attacker and defender per map. So if you matchmake into a game of Stranded on defense, you will afterwards get the chance to play as the attackers and vice versa before changing on to the next map. And the reason for that is a lot of players constantly found themselves always matchmaking into attacking teams or always matchmaking into defending teams and never got to see the other side of things. However, now DICE have gone back on this change and reverted it, saying through your feedback, it's clear that this is introducing frustration and is not contributing to a beneficial matchmaking experience. We see more of you returning to the front end and separately queuing into a new round than remaining in the server to switch sides. Today we have taken the decision to disable this feature, with the change being immediate within the game. And that's been in a few days now. That change came through on the 3rd of October. So this has confused the entire Battlefield community, and it seems to be the general consensus that the reason people are backing out of the server and re-queuing is not because they don't want to play the same map on Rush or Breakthrough again, but rather that the end of round screens don't really give you a lot of visual feedback on what is going to happen next. They don't tell you what map you'll be playing on, what side you'll be playing, or even that you'll be playing at all. After you sat through the victory or defeat screen, you then have to watch 3 random players receive arbitrary rewards, then you have to sit through your squad's overview and where you placed, then you've got to see how many ribbons you gained and how far you've leveled up, and during this screen you have 2 options, continue or back to main menu. If you click back to main menu, you will be taken out of that server and you'll have to re-queue. If you click continue or you just wait the screen out, you will then have your Battle Pass progression screen to go through, and here you only have one thing left that you can click on, back to main menu. So this screen is displayed for quite a while before you're automatically taken into the next round. So it's completely understandable to me that players who want to bypass these screens quicker and jump into another round sooner will hit back to main menu and then simply re-queue. And DICE are misinterpreting this as them not wanting to play the same map again. Even if you stick out all of these screens, you then have to sit through a 30-second timer in the main menu just to wait for matchmaking to begin, and if you cancel that timer, you'll once again return to the front end and need to re-queue. So just for fun, I decided to actually time how long it takes for me to get from one round to another. From the second the victory or defeat screen appears and I lose control of my soldier, to the very second that I'm boots on the ground in the next round and back in control. 2 minutes and 57 seconds. That's almost 3 minutes of sitting through the various screens the game puts you through, matchmaking queues, the start of round cinematics. The time between rounds should be roughly half of that, 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes at an absolute maximum, but almost 3 minutes is just way too long. I get bored, I lose focus, I start looking at something on my phone or watching an episode on Netflix, it's overall detrimental to the game's goal of keeping you playing and actively engaged. It gives you 3 whole minutes to actually decide, you know what, I don't want to play another round, I'm just going to log off. And I honestly have no idea what DICE were thinking when they implemented all these myriad of different screens you have to sit through. I suppose these things are a major pain in the ass to change this late in the game, and I honestly have no hope that that's going to happen. But please, DICE, in the next game, just have 1 end of round score screen, 1 progression screen, and 1 deployment screen. That's it. That's all you need. I know you think they look cool, but we don't need fancy insertion cinematics that get really old fast. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you agree with me here? And what is your matchmaking experience like in 2042? Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.